Welcome to the wonderful world of Bitcoin. Now you have a wallet and some Bitcoins. Let's look at how you can spend them. The unique feature of Bitcoin is that it is a way of sending currency directly from party A to party B without going through a third party like a bank, something that's only really possible with cash. The first method we should look at is a direct person-to-person transfer between wallets. This would be a great way to send money directly between family or friends. If I'm doing this from one mobile wallet to my friend standing next to me, I can just scan in the QR code representing their address showing on the phone screen. If I'm doing this from a web wallet, I can cut and paste in the 34-character address. Here I'm donating to an address owned by WikiLeaks. As you can see from this transaction, you can put in the amount in dollars and it'll work out for you what it is in bitcoins, and vice versa. In this example, you can see an additional line item just below the $10 transaction amount. This is the transaction fee. Transaction fees impact how quickly the Bitcoin network will confirm your transactions and act as an incentive to ensure it's included. Your wallet will probably recommend a suitable fee for a transaction at the time you send it to make sure a miner will include it in the next block. I'll cover the blockchain, mining, and fees in more depth later. The place that many people start using Bitcoin is in a coffee shop. It's quite a simple process where the vendor will input the value of the transaction into their point-of-sale device, which will typically be an iPad or an iPhone. You can then use your phone to scan the QR code that's on the vendor's terminal. A payment request QR code generated by point-of-sale device is different to the QR codes we've seen so far. On a wallet-to-wallet transaction, we're using the QR code to help us fill in the destination address. A payment request QR code also encodes the payment amount and generic description like Mark's Lava Java, along with the destination Bitcoin address, so the buyer can see what they're paying for and how much it is. The QR code to you and me, however, will probably look just the same. If you want to find local places that accept Bitcoin, then try usebitcoins.info. I found a couple of places near to me that accept Bitcoins, including a cafe and also an electronics shop which buys second-hand electronics in exchange for Bitcoin. I found it a great way to exchange old phones, a hi-fi and a gaming console for something that turned into a good investment opportunity. Digital goods are obviously a good candidate for accepting Bitcoins, as it is a digital currency. In fact, my first uses of Bitcoin were for goods and services that couldn't be paid for in any other way. And no, I don't mean the Silk Road. I mean particular books, or I think it was low-cost newsgroup access. So many companies that sell digital products are now including Bitcoin payment processing as a matter of course. The payment processing company Stripe added Bitcoin as an option last year. Shopify accepts it too, and now many WordPress shop plugins use it as well. Other WordPress plugins such as Gravity Forms integrate Bitcoin too. Digital products are not the only thing that you can buy. There are physical products too. Originally, you could buy little more than alpaca wool socks, which oddly were one of the first physical products on offer. If you go and have a look at CoinDesk's What You Can Buy with Bitcoins page, you can find an ever-growing list of products. A number of hotel chains or travel companies, along with bars and restaurants, accept Bitcoin, including Expedia, so you can now buy your holidays with it as well. Overstock, a US retail giant, started accepting Bitcoins in 2014, and in the same year announced $13 million of earnings from Bitcoin sales alone. However, all these things, both physical and digital, you can still buy with fiat currency, by which I mean the dollars and pounds or whatever that your local currency is. So why use Bitcoin at all? Well, for one simple reason. It has very, very low transaction fees, way below that of any other institution. This single fact has given birth to a huge number of startups that are set to replace many existing financial systems. So now you know how to buy and spend Bitcoins. You'll probably need a better understanding of the technology and the politics around it. So in this series, I'll go into the problems and the opportunities that this growing financial technology has. See you in the next video.